statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
Well, congratulations to the New York Mets. So it's the Mets and who else?
Cubs.
Amazing. I said to somebody last week, I said, wouldn't it be something if the Cubs got into the World Series? Unbelievable.
They must have gotten past their dislike of goats.
I don't know, man, but Joe Madden left the Tampa Bay Rays and
Superhero, that guy is.
And then he went to the Chicago Cubs, and there they are.
I don't know if he's a superhero.
He's a superhero. Come on.
He got a stacked team, just like he got with the Rays coming up with all those first-round draft picks we had.
See?
Oh, so you're saying he has Gruden syndrome?
He does have a little Gruden syndrome.
We got a fight going on here. Okay, we got a little fight here.
No, I agree with him now. I mean, you can't argue with Steve. Come on.
So this is going to be something then.
Yeah, it'll be a great series. Just a rivalry that you really don't see often because they've been bad for so long. So
yeah,
Mets, Cubs, and even the other side, the Rays, Jays and Royals. That'll be a good series. Also.
Yeah, there will be
exciting time for baseball.
Yeah, well, good luck to all of them, and they're competing. Hopefully, you're not competing with yourself about your health. Don't be your own worst team. Take care of yourself. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to be with you. We do talk about things, that are on the periphery of health. And believe you me, a lot of people, their entertainment comes from watching sports, and that's a distraction for them. So it's all part of your lifestyle. So we touch upon this and that from time to time. Not too much there, though, but got to recognize the Cubs. I mean, come on now. That poor team, they deserve to be in the playoffs here. I wish them well, as well as the Mets and all the other teams. I like baseball. And I like being here, and we're here Monday through Friday. We're here a couple of hours. Next week I'll announce we've added some more affiliates. I'll tell you about that next week. And we'll have a new sponsor coming up whom you're going to really like. Yeah, you'll see. It's a little different. They present me with a little different opportunity to talk about things about health in a little different way. Something that you'll find quite entertaining and interesting. Stay tuned for that. You'll see what I'm talking about. I won't let you down. I promise. I don't do that. You'll see. I won't let you down. When they come on, I'll tell you more.
Must be something good, because I haven't seen you this excited since you showed me the Buddy videos.
Well, I'm excited about it because it's a very different kind of sponsor, and I've never had a sponsor quite like this one. And you'll see, their products are phenomenal. And it's a totally different health category. We've never had this category on before in this way. Never. In 10 years. Yeah.
Look at that smile.
Yeah, this is going to be good. And I've used some of their products. I've used them, and they're good. And I'll give you a hint. You use them. You can use them any time of the day, but particularly when you're in the bathroom. That's all I'll say.
Dun, dun, dun.
and don't let your imagination run too far afield. Yeah.
It's probably Kleenex or something.
No, it's not quite. We'll see. And we've added 3 new stations, and I'll tell you about those next week when I get the absolute green light on it. I'll make the announcement. 877-897-8255 is toll-free number. That's so you can call the show anytime you want. Talk about whatever's on your mind, no matter what I'm talking about or talking about with the guest. It's okay. If you go off topic, I don't mind. It's all right. So there's this, we always talk about the Paleolithic that, paleo this, paleo that. And some might think that the Paleolithic period is done and gone for. Well, you should know that currently there are some hunter-gatherer societies that live around different parts of the world. You got the Hadzas of Tanzania, you got the San of Namibia, and you got the Shamani of Bolivia. These are 3 groups, 3 societies that are hunter-gatherer societies. And they're very much alive and well, as far as I understand. You can do some research on them, like the Shamani, and that's spelled Tsimane with an accent on the E, but it's pronounced, I believe, Shamani. They're an indigenous people of the lowland of Bolivia. And you can look up the other 2 as well, and there's much to learn about them. Well, why do I bring them up? In fact, we have a photograph of 2 men from the San people in Namibia. And that photo was taken of those men right before the study that I'm going to refer to was conducted. Now, if you're watching the show, you're going to notice I think they have about a 1% body fat. See how thin they are?
Yeah, my arms are bigger than them.
I understand, but look how thin they are. Yeah. Look at that. They're tall, lean, all muscle, hardly any body fat. And what this study was published in Cell Press, and it's a kind of an interesting study because we often think of modern life as so hectic, consuming, distracting, and sleep deprived, right? And I'll raise my hand on that one. I'm constantly looking for sleep, man. Get up at 4:30 in the morning to produce this show. If you're not in bed by 9 o'clock, you're doomed. You're absolutely doomed. You got to get to bed 9:15, 9:30 at the latest to get up at 4:30 and be crisp. So that doesn't always work out. So I'm always seeking sleep. So it's tempting to believe that somehow our ancient ancestors got a lot of sleep, right? And some of these societies that are part of our ancient ancestors, that they are directly tied to our ancient ancestors. All 3 of these societies that I mentioned are truly ancient. It would be really neat to go and see and visit and spend some time with all 3 of those in those 3 societies, just to learn and spend some time there and get a sense of what it really is like. But nevertheless, this study was provocative because the researchers went to those 3 societies and drew a sample of people from them. And what were they testing? They were testing the hypothesis as to whether or not these ancient peoples are getting a lot of sleep and doing better than we are. We got TVs on, cell phones, lights all over the place. This thing is buzzing, that thing is buzzing, this light is blinking, phone is ringing, TV is on, streaming on your cell phone, tablet, or computer. And that's while you're in bed, right? Well, these 3 ancient groups of hunter-gatherers living in different parts of the world completely. They're not, they don't have phones. They're not talking to one another every day. They don't have any of these modern trappings of modern life. The question is, do they get more sleep than we do? Well, we'll see. Do they have a better sleep? In terms of their lifestyle, do they get more sleep, better sleep? What? 877-897-8255. Come back. I'll tell you about it. Throw that photograph up again. Thanks, Josh. Thank you. These guys, look at them, man. They're from the San people in Namibia. And that's an actual photo of two of the members of their society taken right before the study began. My goodness. They look in shape. We'll be back.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Do you get enough sleep? Well, I would like to think I keep trying to get enough. There was a time when I didn't have to worry about that, but when you do the show this early, it's always an issue. So, this study, this is really interesting. These researchers, I like it when they go and find interesting samples. They took a sample from 3 ancient societies, 3 ancient groups: the Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Shamani of Bolivia. And what they wanted to test was, or see, is if these particular societies, these hunter-gatherers from these 3 ancient groups, get any more sleep than we do. Well, what did they find out? No. They don't.
I disagree.
Why?
Because I'm on the paleo diet. And when we're in the cave, sitting around the campfire and watching Grandpa tell stories and drawing pictures on the walls, I fall right to sleep. Article is flawed. Just saying.
Grandpa drawing figures on the cave wall? Is that what
Yeah.
You fall right to sleep, do you?
You got to have entertainment. It's just not that good. You know?
Okay, go back to sleep. So, they don't get any more sleep than we do. These traditional people sleep a little under 6.5 hours a night on average. What are they doing? Watching TV? What are they doing? I don't know.
I just told you.
They don't take regular naps. They don't go to sleep at dark either, they said in the study. In other words, these ancient groups, their sleep habits don't look so different or no better than ours in modern life. I want to know what they're doing, you know? Okay, Stephen, help me. Look up, let's see. I don't know which one for you to look up. You can look up the Shamani. It's spelled Tsimane, like the Shamani, Tsimane of Bolivia. See if you could find out anything about their lifestyle. Do they have TVs? I mean, are they connected to the world? What's keeping them up all night? They're not getting any more sleep than we are. Although, they usually wake up before the sun rises. Wow. So, one of the researchers in the study, Jerome Siegel of the University of California at Los Angeles, said, the short sleep in these populations challenges the belief that sleep has been greatly reduced in the modern world. This has important implications, he said, for the idea that we need to take sleeping pills because sleep has been reduced from its natural level by the widespread use of electricity, TV, the internet, and so on, close quote. Wow. So they said in order to get a handle on how people slept before the modern era, Dr. Siegel and his colleagues looked to 3 traditional human hunter-gatherer societies. I'll repeat them. The Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Shamani of Bolivia. The researchers recorded the sleeping habits of 94 people around the clock to collect data representing 1,165 days in all. They said that what they found was a surprising similarity across all 3 of those groups, ancient groups. And in quoting Dr. Siegel, despite varying genetics, histories, and environments, we find that all 3 groups show a similar sleep organization, suggesting that these express core human sleep patterns, probably characteristic of pre-modern era Homo sapiens, close quote. This is amazing. So what did we evolve to be sleep deprived or what?
We must.
I don't know, man. This is unbelievable. I was really shocked by this. The group sleep time averaged between 5.7 and 7.1 hours, between 6.9 and 8.5 hours between the beginning and the end of the sleep period. Those amounts, they said, are at the low end of durations reported in industrial societies. So the group sleep time averaged between 5.7 and 7.1 hours, with between 6.9 and 8.5 hours between the beginning and the end of the sleep period. These hunter-gatherers, in these three societies, they sleep an hour more in the winter than they do in the summer. Okay? They lack electric lights. None of the groups went to sleep with the sun. Although they lack electric lights, none of them went to sleep with the sun. So they must be using, fire, light from the fire, and whatever. On average, they stayed up a little over 3 hours after the sun went down and woke up before sunrise. Did you find anything out about the way they live, Stephen?
Not yet. I've gone through some various articles, but I mean, it mentions that what you think a tribe living would like, thatch huts and things like that. That's the way they live. I would assume that they don't have access to electricity and
that's
things
what they
along
said
those
here.
nature. Yeah,
that's what they said.
And there were some of the studies when the medical folks would go in there, they would actually provide some medical care to them. So part of our society is actually creeping into them just by studying them.
Yeah.
And I believe there was also mention of the governments there starting to give them stipends and help them along. Yeah, so they're starting to get, whether they want it or not, influenced by other cultures and societies.
There is one important way, they said, in which hunter-gatherers aren't like us. And I'm quoting, very few of them suffer from chronic insomnia, a common complaint in the United States. That raises an interesting possibility, the researchers said. This is very interesting and fascinating to me. I would have not predicted that. We'll be back. We'll talk some more.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Now Foods, our products work. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, I'm totally intrigued with this study about these three ancient groups and their sleep pattern: the Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Shamani of Bolivia. I went online and real quick, I just wanted to see what their life is like in one of these tribes. And I looked up the San, S-A-N, of Tanzania. And they're called, or Namibia, excuse me. They're known as Bushmen. And we're going to show you, if you're watching the show, I'm going to show you some photos, images of these ancient people. These are current photographs, current images. And here we see an image of two San men starting a fire by hand. My producer will now show you, if you're watching, an image of them preparing poison arrows. Okay? Now, they don't have electricity. They don't have any of the modern conveniences that we have. None that I know of. And looking, there's this one of the San men that's preparing a poison arrow. And there's another image we're going to show you of one of the San men. It's right underneath that one you just had there. He's standing there. He has a spear in his. Look how lean. All these photographs, if you look at them, there's no obesity epidemic there. I can tell you that. They're all lean. And then my producer, cracking wise jokes a little while ago, said, well, I'm paleo, and I remember sitting around the fire watching Grandpa make drawings on the cave wall. Well, guess what? We found photographs of San paintings on the wall. There you go. Can't make it up.
Reminds me of home.
Reminds you of home, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Those are ancient drawings, man, on a cave wall. This is fascinating. You would think the way they have to live each day, how strenuous and the amount of energy it takes for them to survive, that they would be exhausted at the end of the day and they would want to go to bed and get some sleep. But these three tribes, these three ancient people are not getting any more sleep than we are, according to this study. This casts a whole different light on the conversation about, modern life and people not getting enough sleep. Well, apparently, there's nothing modern about the way these three groups of people live. Nothing. And when I look at these photographs, the anthropologists that study them, it must be fascinating to go into these cultures. Look at those two men from, I guess that's a photograph of, of two San men in Namibia. That's a photo was taken right before the beginning of the study. Look how lean they are. And the other photographs that we were showing of the other group of ancient group, the men were lean and the women lean in that study too, and those photographs as well. Man, yeah.
They didn't look unhealthy lean.
They look
They look in great shape.
They look in great shape, man. But I'm thinking it must be difficult day in and day out. They are hunter-gatherers.
Right.
Right?
They can't go to the fridge and just grab the milk, the orange juice.
There's no grocery store. Right? And you got to prepare everything. They're starting the fire by hand, for heaven's sake. Right? You saw the guy there, the man preparing the poison spear. That was to go hunt. He's got to go hunt, got to kill the prey. I'm just saying, this is a fascinating piece of research. Congrats to those researchers to be able to pull that off. Look at that photo, man. That's a beautiful photograph. You can watch the show at letstalknutrition.com. That's two San men starting a fire.
I think they're called San people.
San, yeah, S-A-N, S-A-N, S-A, sometimes spelled S-A-N, sometimes spelled S-A-A-N. San. You know, linguistically, I don't know. I'm not from that part of the world. I'm from Pittsburgh. What do I know about those cultures, right? Except what I can read.
They're found on the African continent.
Right,
too.
Southern Africa, and that particular tribe, that particular group of people. My guest is Steve Augustine. He's not from Southern Africa. He lives in Florida, I think. Steve, welcome to the show. I wanted to bring you on right away. I had left you hanging here in the wings, but I had to work that in. It's a fascinating study that we were taking a look at, and these ancient people are not getting any more sleep than we are, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I enjoy listening. It was nice.
Yeah, it's a little different. The images are just phenomenal. I think in my former life I must have been an anthropologist or something, because I get totally pulled into that completely. Something about that, I don't know, it just intrigues me. How have you been?
Good, and yourself?
All things considered, okay, not bad. It's the all things considered part, right?
Right.
And you doing okay for yourself?
Oh, yeah, I love this time of year in Florida. It's my favorite time of year.
I know. It's not 100 degrees for a change.
Exactly.
You're not melting. As you walk from your car to cross the parking lot, you have heat stroke. I guess the chambers of commerce don't want me to be saying that stuff, do they? Have you ever been to St. Augustine, Florida, by the way, since your last name is Augustine?
Absolutely beautiful place. One of my favorite spots in Florida.
That sounds like an Americanized name. Was it Augustinio or something like that?
Yeah, it was.
See, how do I know? You're Italian, and they turned it into Augustine.
Yes, they did.
Was it Augustinio?
Yeah, it was De Agostino.
Oh, Augustino. Okay, close enough. So, who did the change? Did that happen at Ellis Island? Did it happen?
Yeah, Ellis Island.
The guy couldn't pronounce the name, so he just changed it to Augustine.
Yeah, well, as it goes, my name was originally Augustine anyway. We're originally from Austria, and my family moved down to Italy and then over to the United States. So it went from Augustine to De Agostino back to Augustine. So.
Okay. All right.
Now you got my family history.
It's okay. Know a little bit more about you now. So we're going to talk about some cardiovascular health. And, boy, I have some interesting stories and studies on that, too. They're predicting that deaths from heart disease, Steve, heart disease and stroke could rise worldwide unless countries start to do something about the risk factors. This is not an old study. This just came out in September of this year from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation. We've known about heart disease since time immemorial. You would think that we'd have a better handle on this. I guess we're doing okay, but, man, there's a lot of room for improvement. Come back. We'll check out your heart.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind: develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Are you tired of taking vitamin pills or powders? How about gummy vitamins with high fructose, corn syrup, or coloring? Finally, you have a choice with Nature's Dynamic whole food gummy supplements and probiotics made by a dad. Imagine getting benefits of your garden in a delicious gummy supplement. Nature's Dynamics utilizes organic, plant-based vitamin and mineral sources with non-GMO, gluten, soy, and dairy-free ingredients in a delicious gummy for the whole family. Nature's Dynamics has berry garden gummies made by a dad, multivitamin, omega-3 and probiotics for kids, body boost joint relief, whole food bone and calcium gummy, whole food immune and vitamin C gummy, whole food omega-3 gummy, Be Beautiful hair, skin, and nails gummy, prenatal plus gummy, whole food probiotics for digestive support, and body boost energy and wellness multivitamin for him and her in a delicious, easy to digest gummy. To learn more about Nature's Dynamics or to find a retailer near you, visit naturesdynamics.com or madebyadad.com. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by a dad.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching, and whatever you may be doing. My guest is Steve Augustine, educator for Wampanoag of America, makers of Kyolic aged garlic extract and other fine dietary supplements. Steve, the study from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, that was the source for the study, They said that over the next decade, early deaths from cardiovascular disease are expected to climb 5.9 million in 2013 to 7.8 million in 2025. This is according to the first ever forecasting analysis for heart disease, they said. The United Nations, of course, when you go to their website, as far as I'm concerned, they do a pretty darn good job regarding health issues. The United Nations member states will not meet set targets that were set for 2013. They missed those, and they have a big concern. The United Nations is quite concerned that cardiovascular disease, as the leading cause of premature death in the world, is going to continue to take lives by heart attacks, strokes, and other heart and circulatory diseases. This is pretty amazing. You would think in this modern era, we'd have a better handle on all of this, wouldn't you?
Well, I think it's probably the modern era that's the problem.
That's the paradox, right?
Right.
But what we know about we know a lot about heart disease. We know many of the risk factors. We know much about the risk factors, the diet, lifestyle, the modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors. Non-modifiable, of course, would be your age, your gender, your ethnicity, and so on. Those are non-modifiable, and they do contribute. But the modifiable ones, we know a lot about them. You would think we'd be doing better, but we're not.
Yeah, it seems like the more people educate themselves about certain conditions, the less they do about it for some reason.
What is it? What's up with that? The more information, you're right. You make a good point. That you talk about paradoxes of all paradoxes. The more information we have, it seems sometimes the less effect it has. I don't understand. At least it seems that way. They said if the current trends continue, many of the world's most populous countries, China, India, Russia, Mexico, Ethiopia, they said would see no improvement in premature mortality due to heart disease and stroke. One more point, and I'll get you to comment. Southeast Asia, East Asia, South Asia would account for 60% of these deaths. Premature deaths from cardiovascular disease, they said, would rise in some countries in Africa, Eastern Europe, and Central Asia. Countries such as the United States, Brazil, and South Africa would see declines in premature mortality from cardiovascular disease, but not enough, they said, to meet the UN goal of a 25% reduction. So we're not doing as well as others, but we're doing better than most. So, well, it looks like you guys can stay in business for a while. You have some people to, take your products.
Yeah, one of the categories that we're looking at, is directly stress-related, we think, is the growth of diabetes in, the United States and around the world. As people have a more and more unhealthy diet and develop obesity and metabolic syndrome. One of the studies that we're getting ready to do at University of Florida is about the immune effects of aged garlic extract on diabetes. That's going to be done. That study has actually begun with Dr. Percival at University of Florida, and then later on, in about 6 months, we'll be doing a study at UCLA with Dr. Budoff on the effects of diabetes on the body and how aged garlic extract might be able to intervene and help people in that category.
So you're now taking a look at diabetes, a connection between diabetes, heart health, and Kyolic aged garlic extract.
That's correct.
That's interesting. By the way, this study that I'm citing here is of relevance to your company, given how many countries that product sold in? 50?
Yeah, over 50 countries now.
Well, the countries that I mentioned, I suspect your products are in those countries.
Yeah, I would have to check on that one. I'm not sure.
You're not in Russia. You're in Mexico, aren't you?
Yes, we are in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Not in Russia yet, though.
You in Southeast Asia, East Asia, South Asia?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, good enough. Are you in Africa?
I think we've been approached by them. We're working on that one.
Okay, Eastern Europe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody should be paying attention to that. This is a relevant study. for a lot of different reasons. By 2050, there will be 7.8 million premature deaths annually from cardiovascular disease if trends for hypertension, tobacco smoking, diabetes, and obesity continue, they reported in the study. So you guys are you're on to something there with that connection between diabetes, heart disease, and then how perhaps Kyolic Age Garlic Extract can serve some useful health purpose here.
Yeah, we are continuing to do research on cardiovascular disease as well, as we have in the past, and you and I have discussed, and we can go over those studies again, but I just thought I'd mention that, we are constantly branching out and looking at new categories and ways that we can show, the public that taking Age Garlic Extract will help their health.
And so now you're focusing in on the immune system.
Yeah, specifically, mostly at University of Florida, but we've begun UCLA. Dr. Percival has been looking at gamma delta T cells and natural killer cells, and how taking 2 capsules of the Kyolic Reserve, which I think is the formula you take
it's the one I
per
use.
day, can actually improve your immune system to the point that your gamma delta T cells are 8 times more active, and your natural killer cells are twice as active. She also found that glutathione levels were improved and inflammatory markers were decreased. So an overall health benefit, especially during cold and flu season, which I know it doesn't feel like it here in Florida, but up north it's definitely begun.
It began here too. I was sick 2 weeks ago with a cold. So as healthy as I think I am, right? Yeah. There's always room for improvement. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. Talking with Steve Augustine from Wampanoag of America, makers of Kyolic Age Garlic Extract. And if you were listening to him, he alluded to 2 universities, University of South Florida and then the University UCLA. Right, Steve? UCLA?
At University of Florida in Gainesville.
University of Florida in Gainesville, then UCLA, University of California at Los Angeles. And when we come back, I'll have him tell you about other universities that are engaged in research using Kyolic Age Garlic Extract. This is a very research-oriented company. I like them because, I keep saying, show me the data. And they keep showing me the data. And we keep talking about their wonderful Kyolic Age Garlic Extract because it works.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
It's medicinal. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I'm talking with one of my producers, Stephen Armstrong. I'll explain in a minute. It makes me laugh, that guy. You are tuned into Let's Talk Nutrition, where we'll talk about different cultures, modern, ancient, and otherwise. We're delighted to be with you. We're at the end of the week, and we made it again. Somehow we made it to the end of the week, and we're with you Monday through Friday for a couple of hours each day. The show does air live 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Show is syndicated across the United States, coast to coast, so it does play at different times in different markets. Please check your local listings. And I was reporting on this. My guest today is Steve Augustine. I like Steve a lot. He's a good guy. He's smart. He's been in the business a long time, knows what he's doing, and makes good sense. And he works for Wakunaga of America. Wakunaga of America is the company that manufactures from soil to shelf Kyolic aged garlic extract. They grow their own organic garlic. I mean, they got a fabulous facility, manufacturing facility. It's pharmaceutical grade facility. It's amazing. Great company. We'll get back to Steve in a minute. I wanted to follow up for those of you who just tuned in. I was reporting on a study about 3 ancient societies. The Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Shamani of Bolivia. Some researchers went and drew a sample of people from the 3 tribes, about close to 100. There was, I think, 94 of them, and they wanted to see whether or not their sleep pattern was better than ours in the modern world. These are ancient tribes. They're ancient. These are paleo. This I can't emphasize this enough. They are. It's just remarkable that there's at least we have 3 of them left. Nevertheless, the bottom line in the study, they found out that all 3 tribes are separated. They don't have phones. They don't have electricity. They don't have internet. No computers. Some of the images we showed you, if you're watching the show. The way they live, I mean, these tribes are ancient in every sense. Turns out they don't sleep any more or apparently any better than we do. They're not getting 8 hours, 9 hours of sleep, as it's reported in the study. These traditional people sleep a little under 6.5 hours a night on average. And it's a pattern that cut across all 3 of those societies. So I went, and during the longer break that we had going to the top of the hour, I went and I did some research, a little bit more research on the Hadza. And I'm quoting now from a source that I was looking at, and they said that the Hadza are organized into bands called camps. They typically have 20 to 30 people in these camps. Sometimes there may be 100 or so during the berry season when they go and pick berries. There is no tribal or other governing hierarchy, and conflict is resolved when one of the parties may voluntarily move to another camp. They live in a communal setting, and they engage in cooperative child rearing, where many individuals, both related and unrelated, provide high-quality care for the children. What a concept. And we're supposed to be civilized. The Hadza move camp for a number of reasons. Conflict is one. It's resolved by leaving camp. Camps frequently split for this reason. Camps are abandoned when someone falls ill, they said, and dies, as illness is associated with the place they fell ill. There's also seasonal migration between dry season refuges and better hunting grounds, while water is more abundant, and areas with large number of tubers or berry trees when they are in season. The reason why I'm sharing this with you, because this is about lifestyle. Everybody wants to talk about Paleolithic. I'm sharing with you now how these people live. If a man kills a particularly large animal, such as a giraffe, far from home, a camp, they said, will temporarily relocate to the kill site. Smaller animals are brought back to the camp. Shelters can be built in a few hours, and most of the possessions owned by a person can be carried on that person's back. So that's just a glimpse into their lifestyle. They are predominantly monogamous. There's no social reinforcement, though, for monogamy. Men and women value traits such as hard work when evaluating for mates. They also value physical attractiveness. Don't sound that unlike us, do they? Show the picture. Show the image, Josh. The image we're going to show you are 3 Hadza men, and you see them smoking. You know what they're smoking?
It ain't CBD oil.
It's cannabis. It's cannabis. They may be ancient, and they know about the herbs. They know about cannabis. That's a big pipe. Look at that pipe.
You think that's why they stay up late? They're partying.
I don't know what they're doing, but hey, this is great. Unbelievable. So when I talk about lifestyle, that's just I'm sharing that because diet and lifestyle is such an important theme for this show. And I go there all the time. Why? Because that's the place where you can do the most for yourself. You can't, your ethnicity, your gender, your genetic inheritance, those are unmodifiable risk factors for any number of conditions or diseases. But your diet and lifestyle, you can do something about those. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. This is the way this particular tribe, these are ancient as they are. And it's fascinating. Boy, I would give anything to be able to go and visit just one of them and spend just a little bit of time. Just a few days, I would take that. What a man, just to learn. I think we take a lot for granted. Steve, welcome back to the show. I just had to do that and share that because, lifestyle is important, and that's how those. And I could tell you more about all 3 tribes and their lifestyles, and they live a Spartan existence. Spartan. And I didn't see anybody overweight. And the images I could find, I didn't find a lot of obesity there. There's no obesity epidemic or diabetes or epidemic going on there and so on. So, yeah. I wonder what I suspect there's very little heart disease, too. But I don't know. That I don't know. So, anyway. Would you look for an opportunity to go and do that, Steve?
You mean to go do research studies in a country like that?
Or just go visit them.
No Western diet? Or
just go visit them. Go live with them for a week or 2. Would you do it?
I studied cultural anthropology in college.
Oh, did you?
I think it's fascinating. So.
Oh, I didn't know you did. Would you go and live for a week with them? Would you do it?
Sure.
I think I would try. Eat their food. Eat the way they live. I would like to try. Maybe give me a better appreciation for what I have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'd be too afraid to contaminate them.
Exactly.
Give them
the other way around, right?
Common cold or something.
I know. Good point. So when we come back, Steve, if you could share with the listener and the viewer of the show the sort of research tradition for Wampanoag of America and the development of the Kyolic aged garlic extract, and it's ongoing. You alluded to two current studies, one at the University of Florida at Gainesville and one at University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA. But if you could just share just a little bit, just give them a sketch of, the company's point of view about research, and then some of the studies that we've talked about before, but they're worth mentioning, about how Kyolic aged garlic extract can help with cardiovascular health. And again, we can go back to the immune system as well.
Right, and some of those doctors we talked about actually have some new studies coming out in 2016 we can touch on.
Wonderful. Steve Augustine's my guest. Good guest. Great guest.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. One of the features of the show is that it's an evidence-based show. And wherever I can, at every bend and turn, and whatever and however I can do it, I will look for the data to support what we talk about on the show. And for the most part, we accomplish that most of the time. And we're able to find some support. You just don't want to come on here and pop off opinions. And I'm always, I tend then to favor companies and experts who are involved in research, who favor science, who, take the same sort of perspective that I do, and that is, show me the data. If you're going to make a claim about some particular therapy, no matter what it is, don't just give me anecdotal evidence. Can you show me something other than that? And that's one of the things I like about Wampanoag of America. And my guest, Steve Augustine, I'll let him tell you about that company's history and its long-standing relationship with research. Welcome back, Steve. Could you sketch that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I've been with the company for 25 years, and we are up to around 750 different clinical trials now done on aged garlic extract. And I think that was your initial attraction to Kyolic, to the Wampanoag company, is that we are just almost fanatical about doing scientific research on our product to prove that it does have a health effect in a number of different categories, specifically immunity and cardiovascular. And some of the studies we've talked about in the past that we've keyed on were Dr. Budoff's study at UCLA Cardiovascular Research Center, where he's done 3 different studies to show the various cardiovascular benefits of aged garlic extract, everything from improved vascular function to the lowering of plaque formation in the heart, to improving pulse wave velocity and stress tests on firemen. We've done 3 different very, very interesting studies with Dr. Budoff. And as I said earlier, Dr. Budoff is continuing his research. He's actually moved on to looking at the effects of aged garlic extract on diabetes, that we can talk about a little bit more if you want to.
Yeah, I would love to. And Dr. Budoff is a classically trained allopathic physician. He's not
a board-certified cardiologist.
Board-certified cardiologist. I've met Dr. Budoff. I've interviewed Dr. Budoff. He's very thorough, very careful, very conservative in his approach. He's not out there on the perimeter, on the ledge,
Yeah, oftentimes a lot of the doctors that we become associated with, to be honest with you, are skeptical at first about the ability of something like garlic, that they think, oh, this is just simply garlic. And then as we educate them a little more to understand that this isn't just garlic, it's aged garlic extract, and that the aging process creates these unique compounds that are much more powerful than the compounds that are just found in normal garlic that you would eat, or any other garlic supplement that you could buy. So Kyolic is completely different, and that's why most of the doctors we work with prefer to work with aged garlic extract and really won't work with any other type of garlic.
And I've met Dr. Percival, by the way, and I've interviewed Dr. Percival, Susan Percival. She's been a guest on my show. Believe you me, Dr. Percival is very particular and very cautious and conservative in the way she does research. She's,
Yeah, she's very strict, but she also, once she started to see the results that she was getting with aged garlic extract, she was truly impressed by it.
Mm-hmm. And she's got some studies going on right now, a study going on at the University of Florida as we speak. And Dr. Budoff has one, I from what you said earlier, if I didn't misinterpret you, has one going on now at the UCLA. Is it the medical, what is it, the Bay Harbor or something medical?
He's at a Harbor UCLA Medical Center, which is part of UCLA. And his study will actually begin in 2016.
I see.
And it's going to be looking at the effects of aged garlic extract on diabetics as it relates to coronary plaque composition, endothelial function, cardiovascular disease markers, and inflammatory markers. But that one hasn't begun yet. Dr. Percival's study on immune enhancement with diabetes has begun.
877-897-8255. If you suffer from cardiovascular disease in one form or another, cardiovascular disease is not just one disease, it's a constellation of diseases. It can include everything from, high blood pressure to heart disease and whatnot. You might want to consider taking Kyolic aged garlic extract, especially if you're on high blood pressure meds, low cholesterol lowering drugs, and so on. And you should talk with, if you're taking prescription drugs. I don't know of any contraindications, except for, is it blood thinners maybe?
Well, we actually did a study on Warfarin, and aged garlic extract is allowed to be used with Warfarin and Coumadin, but you definitely would want to consult with your physician just so they could monitor you.
And you should always talk with your physician. When you're on medications, when you start taking a supplement, I encourage you to do that. And if your physician wants to know more about Kyolic aged garlic extract, go to kyolic.com, Kyloic.com, kyolic.com. There's a lot of information there. And there's the research to show that in terms of blood pressure, cholesterol, that Kyolic aged garlic extract, the science seems to suggest that there's a good effect there.
Well, especially the blood pressure study that you mentioned earlier, Dr. Reed is actually doing a second study in 2016 about the ability of aged garlic extract to affect blood pressure, and she's going to specifically be looking at the effects during aerobic exercise. So we are coming out with some new interesting studies that we'll be able to talk about in 2016, both with Dr. Reed, Dr. Percival, and Dr. Budolf.
And that's what I'm saying, you see. The research is there, and that should bring some solace to those who are taking this particular dietary supplement, or if you're not considering it, it can be pretty persuasive, I think.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine, for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Now Foods, our products work. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're about halfway through the second portion of the show. My guest is Steve Augustine from Wampanoag of America. He's an educator for Wampanoag of America, the makers of Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Visit their website, kyolic.com. Steve, we have always new listeners and viewers to the show, and there may be some who tuned in today to listen to it or watch it that are not familiar with Kyolic, and they'll go to a health store, and then they'll think maybe there's just one version of the product. It turns out you have a number of different formulas for Kyolic, yes?
Yeah, there's 22 different Kyolic formulas.
Wow. So what's the purpose here? What are these different formulations? What are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, what they've done over time is they've realized that, trying to introduce people to just aged garlic extract, sometimes it's better to give them some formulations that suit their lifestyle a little better. One of the formulas I like to talk about around this time of year, which is one of our best-selling formulas, is our Kyolic 103, which is the orange label Kyolic if you go into a health food store, and it says immune on it. And the reason is we've mixed aged garlic extract in with various other ingredients that boost your immune system. There's mushroom blend, vitamin C, astragalus, olive leaf, oregano, And these ingredients all have a synergistic effect to boost your immune response during cold and flu season, and that ties directly into the University of Florida Dr. Percival study that we talked about. Even though she didn't do the study on this formula, the study was just done on aged garlic extract. What we're trying to do is show people, well, the aged garlic extract is going to boost your immune system, but so are all these other ingredients.
And the 22 formulations, except for the reserve, which is a boosted dosage, leave that one out for a second. The other ones, they all have the same amount of Kyolic aged garlic extract in them, right?
Well, they try unfortunately, because of the size of a 00 capsule, which most of the formulations are. You know, with the more ingredients that you add, unfortunately, sometimes the dosage fluctuates a little bit. We try and keep it between 270 and 300 milligrams per capsule, because the goal of aged garlic extract ingestion per day, according to all the research studies, really needs to be around 1,200 milligrams per day. So the formulations may vary a little, other than the formula you spoke about, the Kyolic Reserve.
So generally speaking, what is that 1,200 milligrams? That comes to how many capsules a day?
Typically, we try and keep it around 4 capsules per day, which would be 2 capsules twice per day, because most people do not want to take 4 capsules per day. So you can take 2 capsules twice per day, except for the Kyolic Reserve that you take, and that is 1 capsule twice per day, because it's a higher dosage.
Mm-hmm. And so you have this immune formulation with the Kyolic in it. Yeah. Do you have any cardiovascular, specialized cardiovascular, like for high blood pressure or cholesterol?
One of the formulations that I like the best is the formulation Dr. Budoff used in his most successful study, which is the purple label formula. If you go into the store, it's our Formula 108, and it has aged garlic extract along with folic acid, B vitamins, mixed in with arginine to help improve vasodilation. And he, as you know from our previous discussions, Dr. Budoff had great success with that formulation, not only improving pulse wave velocity and vascular function, but lowering coronary plaque calcification, further accumulation of hardening of the arteries by anywhere from 65 to 78% with that formula.
And that's the actual formula he used in his study. He didn't use some whiz-bang formula. That's the one he actually used, right?
Yes. When we do most of these studies, I would say 90% of the studies or more are done with the actual formula we're talking about. Every now and then they'll do a study to try and test the parameters and use a highly boosted formulation to show that dosage may be no better than the dosage that is found in the supplement that you're taking on the shelf. But those are just to kind of test the boundaries. The majority of the studies are done on the formulations we're talking about.
877-897-8255 is a toll-free number, 877-897-TALK. You're listening to Steve Augustine, educator for Wampanoag America, makers of Kyolic aged garlic extract. And do you have a formulation with coenzyme Q10 in it?
Yeah, one of the other successful studies Dr. Budoff did was the Kyolic aged garlic extract with CoQ10 in it, and he was able to show in that study, just by taking 4 capsules a day, and that study was done on firemen who have a very high stress lifestyle and a very high incidence of cardiovascular disease, that not only did the firemen do better on stress tests and acclimation tests as far as how they did well in daily society and how they handled stress, but their C-reactive protein went down 69% and their plaque calcification went down 45%. So it was helping improve their cardiovascular function as well as lowering their perception of stress that they had in daily life.
Wow. Yeah, and there are, by the way, there are some firefighters I know that listen to this show, and police officers. Very stressful jobs. So under a lot of stress, this might be a good product to take if you're experiencing stress, that's day to day. Yeah?
Yeah, and, we talked about stress, cardiovascular disease, but you've mentioned a couple of times blood pressure. And I know that one of the better formulas that sells in the health food stores, and one of my favorite formulas, is our blood pressure formula. It's a red, white, and blue label, Formula 109, and that has an interesting formulation because it has nattokinase in it, which is a Japanese enzyme that helps breaks up fibrin in the bloodstream, along with L-theanine and aged garlic extract. And that formulation was actually referenced by Dr. Karen Reed when she did her blood pressure study, that she was able to show that taking as little as 480 milligrams a day of aged garlic extract could lower your systolic and your diastolic blood pressure by 10 points. And there was no contraindication with taking aged garlic extract with any of the blood pressure medications. It actually made the blood pressure medications work better.
You know, I'm sitting here listening to you, and I certainly enjoy your grasp of all the different studies and what they found in the studies and who did the studies and so on. As I sit here and listen to it, it's pretty remarkable when you look at that. I mean, this is just a sample of the research that's done with this product. I find it, personally, pretty persuasive myself. I mean, people think I'm listening too, and that sometimes I start talking about something I'm not quite sure, and then as I start working on it, listen to somebody talk about it, read some more, I'll either persuade or dissuade myself from taking it or doing the therapy. As I was listening to you, I'm thinking, gosh, this is pretty persuasive. Of course, I take the product, and I don't need to be persuaded anymore, but
we like to let the science do the talking, and we're happy to try and get on the radio and talk to as many people as possible about that. But without the hard data, it's just you sound like a salesman just talking about something versus.
Right. You just can't say, how's this car run? Oh, it runs fine. Just trust me.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Gero Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Gero Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to Gero.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question for this Friday edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. And earlier in the show, I was reporting on a study that was published in Cell Press. It's a pretty intriguing study as far as I'm concerned. And they took a look, they went to the actual tribes, the Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Shamani of Bolivia. They drew a sample of 94 people, and they studied them for 1,165 days. And what they were interested in learning is whether or not these different societies, the people in them, got more sleep than we did. Turns out that not necessarily. Now, these are ancient societies. They have, you know, these are paleo people. And the way they live, I was describing earlier in the show, the lifestyle of the Hadza, just a part of it, how they live. I mean, probably not that much different from their ancient ancestors. But here's the question. Now, keep in mind, all three tribes, there are no phones here. They're not texting, sending emails, or calling one another. They're disconnected, and they're separated geographically by quite a distance. So there's no interconnection among them. But what they found was, on average, they slept a certain number of hours per night across all three tribes. What was that? Was it 4.5 hours, 6.5 hours, or 8.5 hours? 4.5, 6.5, or 8.5 hours a night on average. What did the researchers find about these three societies and the people in them? on average, how long did they sleep a night? 4.5, 6.5, or 8.5 hours? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. If you get the right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card. And with that, you could go to your favorite health store and get some Kyolic aged garlic extract, one of the 22 formulas that they have. Do you have any particular, welcome back, Steve, do you have any particular formula, Steve, that is designed for diabetes?
We are actually working on a diabetes formula right now, and it has not been released yet.
See? And I think
that's going to coincide with all the diabetes research that we've got coming out, but those studies have just begun. So we do have a blood sugar formula that is
I didn't know
supposed to
that.
help regulate blood sugar, but the particular diabetes studies we're coming out with, we're going to have a kind of an improved version of that formula.
What formula number is that? The blood sugar product?
The blood sugar formula, it just says Kyolic blood sugar balance on the label.
I see. And do you know what's in that off the top of your head? It's probably
right. It's chromium picolinate with niacin, with bitter melon and salacia.
Oh.
Salacia is one of those unusual herbs. It's kind of an extract of a tree bark that helps regulate blood sugar in the body, and it's not a commonly known herb, but I think that most people in the health food store know chromium picolinate.
The LTN health question of the day is, when the researchers studied these three ancient societies that were separated geographically, they found that on average they slept across all three groups. They slept a certain number of hours a night. Was it 4.5, 6.5, or 8.5 hours a night? I'll give you a hint. You'd think that they were getting, the adequate amount of sleep, and doing better than we are in our culture, getting more sleep in our hectic culture. And the answer is no, they didn't. So I'll make it easier. Did they get 4.5 hours or 6.5 hours a night on average? I'll give you two choices. 877-897-8255. They certainly weren't getting 8.5 hours. That's for sure. 877-897-TALK. I usually don't stump the listener. Usually I don't, or the viewer. Have you tried all these different formulas, or are there some that you've tried and stick with?
I have not tried every single formula that we make because I don't have high blood pressure. And, there are some formulations that you have to kind of pick and choose when you go through into the store and you look at all the formulations. You really want to gear it up towards your lifestyle. And for me, I find that the immune formula, especially this time of year, is the one that I take. When it's not cold and flu season, I take the same one you take. I take the Reserve.
Yeah, the Kyolic Reserve, that one has a little higher dose per capsule. You'll need to take 2 twice a day. And that'll give you 1,200 milligrams, won't it?
Right, and people need to understand that the reason you would want aged garlic extract over any other garlic supplement is that aging process that we do for 12 to 20 months in stainless steel tanks of organically grown garlic that we grow ourselves creates 5 to 7 different unique compounds that we concentrate in aged garlic extract, and those compounds aren't found in any other garlic supplement.
And I should also add, and I like to do this, that they make a liquid, the Kyolic liquid. Now, it does taste like garlic, but it does come in a box. It does come with capsules, and you can squirt the liquid into the capsule and swallow. But some people don't do that. They just put it under their tongue or leave it in their mouth, and they like it that way. I put it on my salads. I put it on my sardines.
Good with tomato juice, too.
Yeah, it's good. There you go. That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. Good with tomato juice. All right. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania, not too far from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Eileen, welcome to the show. So,
thank you.
These ancient tribes, on average, was interesting. They were averaging a certain number of hours a night, and they found it to be very similar in each tribe. Was it 4.5 hours a night or 6.5 hours?
I figured 4.5 hours.
Are you No, 6.5. But I'm gonna. It's okay. It's fine. You're gonna win anyway. This is really remarkable. You would think that they would sleep more. They don't have electricity. The sun goes down. They stay up 3 hours or more after the sun goes down, 3 or 4 hours, and they get up early. They get up, 4 o'clock in the morning or so. So it's interesting. They don't get as many hours as we thought they did. They sort of like us in many ways. But congratulations, Eileen. And Steve, thank you so much. Your health is your wealth.